Hi there, we're currently doing a weekly reading for October 2nd to October 8th. We're using tarot cards and a lot of stuff is happening. I felt guided to doing this today probably for a reason. Lots of controversy and education is coming through. So you may be faced with challenges. We're going through worldly events currently that are upsetting a lot of people, especially in the public. It's about captivating an audience as well, I'm hearing. So when events like this happen, such as like a massive shooting, it creates a lot of dialogue, and what the person is doing is they're trying to create an audience. So it's like they're showcasing something in the world. That's what they're trying to do. So this is a tension that obviously it creates a lot of turbulence, but a lot of things get thrown around. So what you're going to be feeling this week is education. So any way that you can feel educated or just educate yourselves, whether it's related to this event or if it's just related to something that interests you, we need to kind of click our heels, so kind of make magic happen. So make the things happen that you know you need to do. Financially as well, if you just need to pick up the phone and call someone that can help you, if it's with emotional difficulties, if you need to file for divorce, if you need to file for bankruptcy. This is also, I'm hearing to put a cap on it. So if we need to, so for instance, sometimes we need to actually just shut the TV off when there's too much negativity happening. We have to, although it's important to talk about things, there comes a time where you need to stop talking about things as well. Just focusing on, again, passion, but also negativity can kind of be derived from very dark abuse. So it's kind of strange how this happens, but obviously these people that do these things something's happened to them in their lives, and so the only way that we can do something and make a positive change is relate this to our own lives in society and how we can be a part of it in a positive way. So I think looking at your job, your career, your choices that you're making through your line of work can make a huge impact on your health and your livelihood. Are you making changes for the better? Are you helping the greater good? Are you a humanitarian? Are you giving back? If you're a person that likes working in the community, are you working in the community? That sort of thing. So you really want to, that's where education comes in, like learn how you can do the things that you want to do. Now, if you don't feel connected to this, that is completely fine. It's not about staying in your comfort zone as much as it is that we are okay with where we are at times. We don't always need to initiate changes. So just knowing where you stand in the greater scheme of things, but focusing on the greater good this week, you may find your intelligence level will increase through the things that you will be choosing this week. So that's pretty straightforward. So the Tower is saying that it's our lives are in jeopardy, I guess. And what that means is it's that example of, are we on our life path? If we're a humanitarian, are we doing things that make us feel alive? Are we following our path? That sort of thing. Because what this card talks about is a person who has fallen in between the cracks, and they're there's just so much negativity. Like, it's a person who is like the voice I'm hearing is it's about people wasting away. They're not focusing on problem solving. They're not putting the pieces together. They're fixating too much on the things that are happening rather than like the good things that we're fortunate for. So really raising our vibration this week. I think a lot of people are probably very tired, but all I'm hearing is education. So you really have to brush off some of this stuff that is happening and just trust your judgment and Yeah, just the greater good. So making sure you're breaking down all the things that you know will help you get to where you need to get to. Okay. So the Hanging Man is a card that talks about sacrifice. So when it comes to religion as well, a lot of people have different values, and obviously we all have different goals. So when it comes to goal setting this week, you may find that you're tempted to be more of a creator, initiator, outside of the box, that sort of thing. That's kind of why I was talking about some of those topics. So just I'm hearing to just simplify as well. So if you're feeling like you are stuck, then maybe you need to stop and to really take everything in. And like I said, not everybody needs to initiate changes. Some people may find it's easier to just actually take away some of their own burdens by simplifying things. So like I said, if it's like calling or like filing for bankruptcy, it may be simple as like calling and asking somebody for a loan. It may not be what you want to do, but it may simplify your life, and life is very short. Okay. Temperance. So this is saying that we really want to focus on not being shallow. So that's why giving back is coming through so strongly. So temperance is saying that we're looking for balance and cooperation with others. So you may find that it's not an easy week, but if you're very strong-minded, this will be a life-changing week for you, because you will overcome a lot. So focus less on the education piece for some, and focus more on how you can gain more wisdom. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. Wisdom. Okay, so some people are having a hard time letting go, and that's where balance comes in. So Five of Swords is saying that if we are feeling sad, so if you watch my daily reading for October 2nd, you will relate to this as well. If you're feeling sad, you need to feel sad. That's okay, but we really need to be strong for other people. And when it comes to being excited, we still have to be mindful of the fact that not everybody's happy right now. So being very careful and cautious as to what you're doing at this time. Very important. So, and that's where some of the stress is coming up for people. They're not really sure what they should be doing at this moment in time. So getting as much help as you can, counseling, that sort of thing, teachers, and just learning. So Ace of Swords is saying that out of all bad comes good, and we just have to see that and trust that and know that. So this is more related to communication and just feeling like the words that you're choosing are also positive, that they're focused on positive affirmations, that sort of thing. Trust, trust, trust. Last but not least, we have the Eight of Swords. So we'll put this towards tomorrow, actually. So that's the only day I'm going to focus on, is tomorrow. And Eight of Swords is saying that it's okay to substitute things. So if we're sad and we need to substitute our sadness for like something that brings us joy, but it may not be the best thing for us at the time, it's okay to temporarily fill gaps, because you may feel stuck otherwise, like you're scared and living in fear. So you want to make sure that you're it's okay to like replace things as long as it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? So if it's going on medication, it's okay if you're going on medication temporarily. We're not going to use this forever. And so that's why the first card that came up was this card about people's life path, and knowing that we do have that path that we need to stay on and stick with, even if we're not really understanding why. So really just trusting your judgment. It's okay to question things, but just make sure that you are, again, even taking this reading in with a grain of salt, knowing that that we have to be careful even how we influence others, and just we're always setting the example. So if you're feeling stressed, it's really important that you find ways to decrease that stress at this given time, because people are so influential, because they're extremely and highly sensitive at this moment in time, okay? So we also have a full moon coming up this week. I believe it's on the 5th, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3rd, 4th, yeah. So Thursday we have a full moon. Just being mindful of that. That also makes us very incredibly sensitive. So acknowledging what it is that you're looking to release, things that you want in your life, that sort of thing. So just incorporating more of that goal setting as well if you're able. So I hope you enjoyed that weekly reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I wanted to show you my cat. He says goodbye too. Thank you. Bye.